What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Venting Thursdays, and as you know, we read some story off of a subreddit page called Vent. And this one is pretty interesting. It says, parents are upset that I used or made use of a first-time homebuyers program. And I haven't read it yet. I want to read it with y'all. This is how I like to do it so you can get a fresh reaction. So, let's get to it. Right. So, parents are upset that I made use of a first-time homebuyers program. I am a female in my early 30s. Just bought my first home, a tiny little 600 square foot home that was completely renovated by house flippers in 2018. It's nothing fancy, but it's also not falling apart. I was only able to afford this through a first-time homebuyers program in my state that granted me $15,000 towards the down payment. I told my parents, and they are excited, but they were also very upset learning a program like that exists. My mom asked why the state can't lower taxes so my parents could afford to provide me that money.
Man, this some old bullshit.
What? But my parents also promised to buy me a couch when I moved out because I had a small couch stored in the basement that they threw out because it was taking up space. Now my mom is complaining that couches are too expensive and they will find a free one secondhand for me instead.
Nani?
She said they don't have the money. At the same time, they are paying to stay in a Hilton hotel 5 hours away to go look at a 26-acre property to buy. Wow. They already own a second home in Pennsylvania, but they don't want to retire into it because it's too far away from a good fishing lake. They also just dropped $500 going to some fancy restaurant with friends in New York. It's just frustrating hearing them say things like that, then turning around and being upset that some of their tax money is going to helping people like me buy their first house while refusing to even give me $600 towards a couch. Literally found a new $600 couch at a discount store near them, and that's too expensive. My dad makes 10 times more yearly than I do, and my mom hasn't worked since she got pregnant with me. But spending $500 on a single meal is acceptable, but not an extra $100 on something that will get used every day.
This shit is crazy, bro.
The older I've gotten, the more I realize they are selfish, but they see their selfishness as reasonable and logical while refusing to acknowledge how bad their spending habits are. And for the record, I'm okay even not getting any couch or a free couch. It's more that they are refusing $600 while saying if taxes were lower, they could have given me $15,000. I know in my heart that it's just completely false. That tax break would just go towards my dad's third boat or sixth set of golf clubs or a fourth high-end camera for my mom or some other thousands of dollar luxury purchase towards expensive habits. While they tell me I shouldn't have used the program and it's corruption and awful that something like this exists. All of it sucks. I mean, the story in itself, she's pocket watching her parents. They're not helping. Okay, fine. They're not. Now, my only issue is if they said they were going to do something like that and then didn't, that's where the disconnect comes in. But they don't owe you anything. You're a 30-year-old adult. Like, you know, if they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. Now, as far as them being mad because you used the program, so what? I've used it. You know, the programs exist for people to actually get assistance in something that they may not be able to ever save up for. I mean, look at the housing industry. People can pay for an apartment that's like $1,500-$1,600, but then they tell you you don't make enough to purchase a home, even though the mortgage would more than likely be less than what you're paying in rent. Wild. So she sounds like she's kind of spoiled still. Whoever the writer is, you know, she sounds spoiled. And then the parents just sound rich and annoying. This is almost like first world country problems. You know what I mean? Privileged issues. Because one, they should have just been happy for you kept it pushing. You're busy talking about how many homes they got and all of these different things. The man makes 10 more times than you yearly. So what? The man done worked his butt off. Let him enjoy his money. You know what I mean? Whether he's spending it frivolously, whatever. He earned it. Obviously, he's been working long enough to where your mom could be a stay-at-home mom for 30 years, and you was also getting benefits from it, and you're expecting a couch. Like, where's the whatever. Obviously, you lived with him till you was 30. I'm starting to dissect, and I don't really feel like doing that. But realistically, hey man, they don't have to do anything for you. They made sure that you were grown enough to be able to move out on your own. So, as far as them complaining about taxes and all of that, welcome to America. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.